Anthony Lynn's gone, so that means the Detroit Lions need to acquire some talent to become the next offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. In this video, I'm going to give you individuals, coaches who potentially could be the next man in charge of the Detroit Lions offense. But before we get into this video, if you would like to know what it's live near the Tunguska millions of years ago when the dinosaur range, and like to get an upfront look at the Chicxulub incident, also known as the asteroid that took out the dinosaurs, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors, and sometimes you can just get blown up being a Lions fan. Also, make sure you go ahead and take the like button with you and let that bad boy get destroyed as well. Let's get into today's Lions 5 offensive coordinators who could be the replacement of Anthony Lynn. Before we get into the main 5 individuals, I do have some honorable mentions for offensive coordinator potentially they could look at. And I'm going to first start with Ravens quarterbacks coach James. He's done a really good job, I think, when it comes to Jackson, their dual threat quarterback, putting him in position to succeed. Obviously, when we look at Jackson, he's not the greatest quarterback in the world regarding throwing the football, but they have done everything possibly they could to get them in to succeed. And obviously, him being injured quite a bit, you have Huntley, who does a decent job as backup quarterback and continue to have some sort of success over there as the quarterback of their team. Ken Dorsey, also the Bills quarterback coach, passing game coordinator. You look at the Buffalo Bills, they've done a really good job offensively, and it starts up front with the quarterback. I mean, Josh Allen killing it. They have a lot of good pieces over there, Diggs, and him developing the quarterback position and the passing game really gave the Bills a good run to be the top team in the AFC. It has a lot to do with him as well. How about Josh Gattis, the offensive coordinator of Michigan? Interestingly enough, there could potentially be some moves made from Michigan. We talk about John Harbaugh leaving, but Gattis has done a fine job with the Lions offense. Good mix of run and the pass, bringing that team to the next level. Joe Brady, former Panthers offensive coordinator, because they're right now having a lot of issues firing coaches, and it's not all his fault. Clearly, when you have quarterbacks that are not playing and performing well, that's not a whole lot you can do from the coordinator position. Joe Brady was actually mentioned potentially last year as a head coaching candidate for the Detroit Lions. Should the Detroit Lions look to hire an offensive coordinator outside of the Lions organization? This one is simple, be the pinned comment here. Why for yes and for no? Do you want them to look out, or do you want to hire within? Let me know. We got to look at connections of the LA Rams and connections with the coaching staff and personnel for the Detroit Lions. As we've seen, we hire a lot of individuals that this current staff knows. And the tight ends coach right now from the Los Angeles Rams, connections with Brad Holmes as well as Jared Goff, could be a individual they look at to help with the Lions offense. When it comes to running the football, they had a team at that point going all the way to the Super Bowl. Good mix of run in the pass. And right now, if you look at the Rams offense, they're getting it done all over the field. Yes, there's issues, obviously, with their former quarterback, Matthew Stafford, throwing interceptions, but they're one of the better teams in the NFC, and Wes Phillips has done a good job developing for their franchise. We know the Detroit Lions love to get former players as coaches, and Ike Hilliard could be an individual on this list they look at. He's played for the Giants, he's played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he's coached with Washington, Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers. He has a good reputation of being able to develop wide receivers and make good schemes and put them in position to succeed. We've seen it with Juju Smith-Schuster and the offense when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers throughout the years. He is an integral part to that. And hey, Dan Campbell loves guys who's done it before and who can relate to his players, and Ike Hilliard definitely could do so. The connections, obviously, with the Steelers, If you look already at the Detroit Lions, have a coach who was a wide receiver as well. Same thing, situation when it comes to Ike Hilliard, who could be a guy ready to step up and take that role as offensive coordinator. Another individual that you can look outside the organization here is New Orleans Saints Ronald Curry, the quarterback's coach. This has a lot of connections to the Detroit Lions. First off, Dan Campbell, who is the tight ends coach. Good combination there. Guy who he knows and who he trusts. And same with Aaron Glenn out of the New Orleans Saints. Connection, obviously, with the great offense that we've seen from the New Orleans Saints. They get it done on the field. And with the issues that they've had at quarterbacks this year, we're talking about injuries, they've done a pretty decent job with Jameis Winston, as well as just other people's coming in and out. Drew Brees the years before. So he has a good track record in developmenting quarterbacks and be able to help out the offensive coordinator schematic-wise. And I think if the Detroit Lions look outside the organization, this could be that top candidate currently not in the Detroit Lions. You need to get this epic app. It's called Lions Nation Unite. Go to lionsnationunite.com. Download the app. It's for Detroit Lions fans, like a social media, like a Twitter, like a Facebook, all combined. You can post videos on there. You can do all sorts of fun stuff. Am I doing pictures, do meetups? There's all sorts of great stuff on there. And if you like my content, I drop videos on there that's not on YouTube. Matter of fact, there's my video that I posted that's not on here. So go ahead and check out Lions Nation Unite. Download the app. Let them know that I sent you. Now we're going to look at an individual who is number 2 on my list, and that is Duce Staley, the Lions running backs coach and assistant head coach. Duce Staley was a fantastic hire this last offseason for the Detroit Lions. He has played the game before as a player as well. He's very respected in the locker room and as a coaching staff. He is the assistant head coach and really helps develop the players on this team and be able to help out Dan Campbell when it regards to coaching. Dan Campbell has called plays, and he's clearly looking for somebody that's on the same page as him. Duce Staley would be exactly that. Already has those assistant roles, has more tasks given to him, and be able to do a good job doing so, and I think that would be a fine move for the Lions. It would be an easy transition in the organization, not a whole lot of change of the current playbook that they did create in mid-season, and hey, if you keep it that way, the players that has gotten better, Jared Goff, the wide receivers, everything, they're not going to get thrown a whole new playbook. It's not going to be completely wiped out and have to start in 2022 with a whole new slate. It's right there for you, and that would be good to develop the connections that's already made for the players and the playbook to be able to just continue in progress from what they've already learned this past season, because you don't want to see them regress. You want to continue to see them grow. They already know the playbook, they're already very familiar with everything, and that's exactly what would occur. The number 1 on my list, who I believe the Detroit Lions will hire as offensive coordinator, is tight ends coach Ben Johnson. Now, we didn't really know a whole lot about this guy before this season, well, at least the first half, until Anthony Lynn got out of calling plays. It came out that Ben Johnson, Dan Campbell, and Jared Goff got together and was developing a playbook. And he was an integral part towards the success latter part of the Detroit Lions offense. This connection between him, Jared Goff, and Dan Campbell is exactly perfect for what Dan Campbell wants. He wants somebody that is going to think like-minded like him, that has a good mind and can scheme correctly and can work with Jared Goff. Makes a whole lot of sense, and it makes perfect situation for the Lions going forward. He can easily just continue to grow with the quarterbacks. He can continue to grow with the wide receivers, the new one he comes in, same scheme, and continue to get that playbook. What if Dan Campbell wants to continue play calling? Well, guess what? That's the whole point of promoting within. He could continue to call plays if he chooses so, and Ben Johnson could be the offensive coordinator. And if he doesn't want to call plays anymore, Ben Johnson and him are on the same page. It is a match made in heaven, at least from a Detroit Lions standpoint. Personally, I think he should be promoted. As the year started, I wanted the Detroit Lions to look elsewhere, but if you look at the past 5-6 weeks of the Detroit Lions offense, it just got better, and better. And that's a testament to Ben Johnson. It's a testament to Jared Goff and Dan Campbell. A collaborating effort where they're all on the same page gives success. We don't want to have a situation like we did with Anthony Lynn, where I have no issue with him as a coach, but they were not on the same page. When you're not on the same page, there's going to be dysfunction. Clearly, they're already on the same page. We need to have offensive success immediately in 2022. Ben Johnson could do that as Lions offensive coordinator. What do you guys think about Ben Johnson? Do you think he should be promoted to offensive coordinator? This one is simple. Y for yes, N for no. Throw it in the comment section. I want to hear what you guys think about this situation. As the season went along, it just changed my perception because they got better, and that's what you want to see. In the upcoming videos, I do got the One Pride podcast on my channel, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Get ready for that fun interactive show. You come on tomorrow, you throw in comments, and we will answer them. And if you got a good one, we will go ahead and feature it on the mailbag video that will drop on Saturday. It's all about getting your questions answered. It's all about a collaboration between myself, the panel, and you, Lions fans alike, to getting this content out there to everybody who deserve to get the information that they want to have.